All right, ladies and gents, I'm actually going to change Ace of Emeralds over to red because it's easier to see. This is low Elo Legends, and this is Hill Fort. Now, we used big trees previously. Let's actually use small trees again. I need that back in my life. Ace of Emeralds is playing as the Teutons here in the red. And then in the blue, we have DJ Songs, who's playing as the Chinese. And this is 700 Elo. Now, Chinese is probably one of the more difficult civs to master. Starting with 6 fills is great, but then the fact you don't have food in the bank makes it awkward, and it is probably the toughest start. But if you get it mastered, Chinese are one of the best overall civilizations. So I'm curious to see what the start looks like for DJ. It looks like he has some experience because he did research Loom when he didn't have the food to create villagers, and now he has the food, create villagers, create villagers, create villagers, create villagers. Okay. I don't know. I don't like that lumber camp. It's efficient for one tree, and then there's a big gap there.
Let's go.
But this is about as expected here. Whoa. Did you see Blue clicking his villagers around? That's funny. All right, and then Teuton's very noob-friendly civilization because of the cheap farms and because of free murder holes and great castles and things like that. I actually quite like them for Hill Fort. Hill Fort, you do not have berries, so farm bonuses are going to matter a whole lot more because you're making the mill solely for your farms. Eventually, you do need to expand to other woodlines and golds and stones. We'll see what 700 Elo is capable of. I imagine you could go for a rush strategy. You could try and go for archers or maybe a tower rush, but I'd say realistically what you should do is try and get to Castle Age as fast as possible. Then again, it's 700 Elo, so who knows what they're thinking. SB says there's an APM meter in this game. There's not.
Played my first ranked game. Didn't know spies existed. It lasted 2 hours.
Wait.
I need a tutorial on how to apply.
Wait a second.
Elo Legends T90S.
Moles, did you just finish your game? Moles just said, played my first ranked game. Didn't know how that spies existed. The game lasted for 2 hours. That wasn't you, right? I'd like to think that wasn't you. If that was your first ranked game, that was someone else. Thank you for the 6 months, though. But yeah, anyways, I think at 700 Elo, you start to have some hotkeys down. And probably not all of them. And then you maybe have an idea of what a build order is, but you like sending 3 or 4 to wood, for example. Then past 18, 20 villagers, you don't really know where to send them and what to do. Also, some of the basics, like bringing in a villager or bringing in a boar with a villager might be a little awkward still. That was pretty good, and the boar ended up cooperating there, and not too bad for red. But yes, to answer the question from SB, there's no APM meter in the game. If you want to track your APM, though, there's programs you can download, and you can use that. But I think other games, like maybe StarCraft, actually shows you a player's APM when you're spectating. Don't think Age has that. So you get 2 boars. You have 4 deer. Everything's pretty close to the TC, which is nice. And then standard amount of sheep and pigs. But yeah, I'm just curious to see like what type of strat to do. Personally, I hate this map. I mean, hate's a strong word, I know. But I just feel like normally in a map where there's no berries or they lack a certain resource, you get more of another one, right? And in this map, they just take away the berries and you don't get anything else. And there actually are berries, right? I think the berries are out here somewhere. Yeah, there's berries, but like this is never realistic to take. Are you kidding me? Maybe if they had it around the sides, it would make it a risk to take and maybe it'd be interesting, but can't really fish either, though you can dock this. I don't know, it's just not my favorite map. But I see the red is on stone. All right. Nab, if you're new to the game, big thing you can do is just get, best thing you can do is watch some videos. Like commentary really gives you an idea of what high-level players do. I'd check out the interactive build order guide. I have some uploads on it where you can practice build orders and then practice hotkeys. Big thing is also checking out the Art of War, which is in the game now, which is really nice for beginners. But everyone kind of has a different path there, so that would be my suggestion. But welcome in, and thank you, Tactical. Tactical says, with 2 months, I need a tutorial on not how to play the game, but how to appear in low Elo Legends.
Wait.
So unfortunately, I pretty much have to do low Elo Legends live. And I have to do low Elo Legends live because there's so many people that would want me to cast their games. I think we might do something in the future where maybe I can do some more requests. But if you do have a game that you played that you think is good, you can post it in the Discord. Yo, Red. Red. Hey, Red. There we go. There we go. Villagers were taking a nap there. That's all. They nap standing up. Yeah, I occasionally look through those submissions there. And this is precisely what I said, right? Everything looked clean until about 18, 20 villagers, and now everything's falling apart for these guys. I would say it'd be worth it to make a mill for the 4 deer, even though it's close to the TC. A lot of villagers walking around right now. Nap standing up like cows? Yeah, exactly, man. Oh, actually, Blue has not seen his pigs here. They're stealthy pigs. Hiding behind the palisade walls. Yeah, now I'm starting to see the 700 elo. This game just gets more and more complicated to keep up with everything. 3 minutes of TC idle time for Blue. And 2 minutes for Red. So they have been struggling to focus on... Oh my goodness! No wonder Red has TC idle time. He spent all of his freaking time placing these houses. This is crazy. How many houses is that? Okay, so that's 15 houses he's placed in this line. I guess Red's never going to get pop capped ever again, but maybe a bit extreme for now. Now Red is going to go take that gold. It's still happening at 700 elo. This is the strategy of save these resources for later and take the forward golds and stones, because if the going gets rough, then you'll have the safe stuff to fall back on. Really what that does is that's just more walking time for your villagers, and that means your villagers are exposed and they could die. What? You're... Ace. Is this not a little too extreme? Listen, if you want to take this gold and you really think it's better to save your gold for later, that... I get it, all right? I can understand the noob outlook on that. But to go over here, too... He's going to take the stone as well. Pick Japanese. Forget about Teutons. Pick Japanese next. Because there's so many golds and stones around. If he goes to every one, I'm going to lose my mind. This is great, though. Like, it's definitely not ideal. By the way, why is there a mill here? Does anyone know why there's a mill here? Can we... Hold on a second. I'm sorry. We have to find out. We're at 13 minutes, so we'll just go right back to it with Capture Age Pro. He has farms around his TC. Oh, God. I just broke it. Oh, no. Oh, no. It doesn't go back that fast. What have I done? No. Oh, wait. We're in the game again. Okay, let's forget about that idea. Let's forget about that idea. My guess is he wanted a mill for farms. And now we'll go to real time. And he didn't want to build the mill next to his TC, so he just walked out there and placed one. But, I mean, that's also a long trip to build that mill. Maybe there's a slight chance he thought the jaguar was a deer and then realized... Or the snow leopard, excuse me. Oh my goodness! Ace is amazing! Okay, so he's on this stone. He's on this gold. He's on this stone. He's on this gold. And is he sending 2 to each? No, he's got 3 over here. Almost looks like he has a system. Now, forget about farms, apparently. Maybe he wants to wait to make the farms until after the farm upgrade. And you can see with Blue's approach, Blue is going to be in Castle Age faster. Blue is in a position where he can, you know, fight and win the game with war. But Red might think, I don't have confidence in that. I suck at this game. I'm not very good. So what I'm going to try and do is take all the resources, and that's my win condition. Type a 1 in chat if you don't have a lot of faith in your abilities when you play Age. So you do some wacky stuff because you think that's the only way you have a chance. And it's not a bad strategy. Age of Empires is a very diverse strategy game. Just because this isn't going to get you to 1400 elo doesn't mean that it can't get you win to 700. Norik83 says, no, I'm the best all the time. Well, Norik, you weren't the best when we played that one time on stream. Not that I remember that at all. Okay. So the houses continue here, and it's actually rather cute, I have to say. Rather cute. We have the wood upgrade now for Ace. We really need... I mean, I would suggest getting the farm upgrade. Only 3 on food right now. Where are those 3 villagers? 3 on food. Oh my... He's taking berries. I take it back. You know, I was complaining earlier that there weren't berries on the map and that no one would ever use these berries because it's too far away. But Ace of the Emeralds is an emerald in the rough. He says, you know what? You're wrong on that, T90. This is absolutely amazing. I want to see Blue scouting. Okay, so Blue has seen both of these mining camps. Now, I don't know if he's paying attention to it, though. I think that's auto scout. So it's very likely that he might not notice that on the mini-map. Yeah, this is definitely auto scouting. But Blue should be able to send archers over there and kill those villagers and then have a Vildeed, and that's kind of why you don't do this stuff, Red. Red has enough stone to make a castle and is still in feudal age. As we have lots of farms. Wow, pretty farms, too. So many farms, in fact, that Red now has 0 on wood. Now getting the gold mining upgrade because, yes, we need more gold when we have 500 gold in the bank. Please don't get the stone mining upgrade, too. I was making a joke. I think you could do without the mining upgrade right now. But maybe he wants to mine as much as possible. Mine as much as possible just in case he ends up losing the vills. Thank you, Prometheus. Thank you, Tactical, again. The archers are going to be very sneaky over here. Waiting for fletching, which is really good. Probably shouldn't show your archers until you have fletching as a general rule. I like how Red has 7 mining camps on the map and Blue doesn't have a single one.
Your YouTube videos are my favorite.
You can't make it up.
Time. Love the content and keep up the noob trolling.
Like Blue, make a mining camp, my friend. All right, here come the archers. And Red, I think, just dropped off the gold there. Fascinating. So Red noticed it, dropped off the gold. This is the whole strat, dude. This is what my brother had explained to me once. He says, take the forward resources, and then if you lose the villagers, whatever, you at least got as much gold as you can from that area, and then the enemy won't have that. But if Blue scouts this too, I mean, there's just so many free kills. Okay, these villagers are going to go over to gold now. Red's farms are perfect. No gaps around the TC. He is a god, says Flabby Walls. I think God might be a bit of a stretch, but good farm placer, definitely. All right. Did Blue scout this? Blue did not scout this. He sees a bush. That's a start. But it's almost like Red's strategy has so much commitment to it that Blue would almost never expect there to be other locations. He's probably just going to attack Red's base. Which would work fine, by the way. Red has 15 vills queued in that TC. Or 10. 15, 10, you know. I'm not a math wizard, all right? You don't come here for that. How about you go up to Imp? Go up to Castle Age here, my friend. Ace of Emeralds. Whose economy is actually stronger now, if you think of the eco upgrades.
Nice to see you've gotten to 700 LOT90.
Uh-oh.
Great Teuton gameplay from you right now. Love the farm placement.
This is the problem with Red's strategy, okay? What we're seeing here is why I don't suggest playing this way. That said, look at Red's sneakiness. He ran away with these 3, and one of the villagers laid down his life for his friends. So these could survive. I think there's got to be a sense of urgency here if you're Red to get up to Castle Age, though. Oh, God. Red doesn't even have the buildings yet. And a lot of low Elo Legends forget that the barracks is actually not one of the buildings you need to go castle. It's a Dark Age building, so you'd need the barracks, then maybe a stable or an archer range, and then a blacksmith or a market. Going blacksmith market would be your fastest way. Are these villagers just going to go back to the gold now?
Right.
Okay, I want Red to win so badly. This is so amazing. He's making the game so complicated for himself. Right back to gold. I guess if he were to make a bunch of defensive towers, all within his main base, it might be good. Whoa, 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 blue. I guess it's not the worst idea to go back there and double check. But that was a little suspicious. We are way behind live time, though, so there's no way that that was a stream cheat or anything. But red loses the villagers anyways. Not a stream snipe. Now he's... Red keeps doing it! Look, he had a mining camp placed on the stone, despite the crossbows being over there. He's now going to place another mining camp over here. I love this player so much. I need to watch this player play more games. Ace of Emeralds is an absolute ace. And then we have, meanwhile... Oh my goodness, I didn't realize that blue still doesn't have mining camps on his stones and golds, and still has been working off of this lumber camp. Now he's going to place a new lumber camp down here. And, oh, red, don't attack the scout. Now blue knows, and now... Oh, God. And red still doesn't have the buildings to go up to Castle Age. It's just so... The level of commitment to this strategy is just hilarious to me. Look at those resources. And still making houses, you know? Forget about Castle Age. Just make sure you have the houses. Okay, blue, I think saw the villagers go this way. And red is sending his villagers to this gold now. Alright, he spotted me on this one. So let's just go to the one in the back of his base. That's sneaky. Blue sees this, though. I laugh if red runs the whole way around and ends up back to the first gold. No, keep moving. Well, I'm... okay, there they go. Funnily enough, blue is so focused on chasing this. Look at his idle time from his TC. He's so focused on tracking the vills, he's not able to even attack the main base of Ace. I'm honestly loving this. I think this might work. Because look, even though one group of villagers has been found, there's still always 4 or 5 more. How many mining camps does red have? I'm going to zoom out and find out. He's got 6 mining camps right now. 600 wooden mining camps. And now blue is still looking for those vills. And blue is going to go back to the gold. What if red doubles back? Oh my god, this is amazing. Okay, if red sees the crossbows here, he could double back and take this gold. Let's see. All right, now you see the crossbows attacking. You'll get the attack signal. Oh my god, Ace of Emeralds is a legend. This guy is amazing. I don't know if it's because I drank too much caffeine today or what, but this is genuinely one of the sickest low Elo Legends I've ever seen. And blue is not doing a bad job of tracking the other resources. It's just there's so many different areas that he's in, that red's in, that blue just can't keep up with it all. This might not even be low Elo Legends. This might not have a low Elo Legend title. This might just be the Legend of Ace of the Emerald. He does have bodkin and does have armor now, and he's sending skirms up. But he's going to need a lot more skirms than that, and he's going to need a lot of upgrades. And yeah, he also needs a win condition. How do you win like this? Blue could just drop a castle and go up to Imp. Blue, his position should be way stronger here. But I guess Teutons is kind of a defensive civ, so maybe the thought process is just soak up as many resources as possible throughout the game, and then hope you don't die. Also, the second stone and gold mining upgrades are pretty expensive. I think it's 200 food and 150 wood. Not cheap at all, right? And with 4 villagers on stone and 1,700 stone, he's prioritizing that. Okay, blue has attacked the house. Kills 1 villager. Yeah. Now we have some panic here from red, who could die right now. Still doesn't have military to clear this. Doesn't have siege. Doesn't build a castle. I mean, so much focus on taking the other resources, but why? You've got to play the game here, Ace of Emeralds. There's houses everywhere except for the gate. And the gate just melted like an ice cream cone on the 4th of July. I'd laugh if he made a castle in the back of Blue's base or something. Like right here. Okay, this is your opportunity. Make a castle. Where's he going? Oh, don't tell me he found this gold. Oh, boy. You don't have the wood right now. Don't make a mining camp. Don't do it. You do not have the wood. Okay, he's going to go over here to chop wood. That's true. He's making a lot of skirms. He doesn't have a lead skirmisher yet, though, which really hurts. And now Blue's going to be an imp. Something that Red could do, but Red just, the way he's playing it makes the game so much different. It's not easy at all. And you know how when we look at The Legend of Dark Elf and we say that Dark Elf is... The reason he's low elo is because of the way he plays, but he could obviously be better than that if he were to play normal. I don't really get those vibes from Red. No offense, Red. Ace is a genuine low elo legend, and he plays in his wacky way. Maybe it's just this game he's playing in this way. I don't know. Yeah, if he had elite skirmisher, those crossbows would be toast. But he does not. And the idle time off the charts for Ace of Emeralds, who now has 27 on wood and is going to drop a castle here, which is a good move. Okay. Now, does Blue see the skirms attacking the mill over here? I think Blue's going to go deal with that. And Blue is on 2 TCs, but I think the second one was recent. 48 villagers versus 40 right now. Here come the crossbows. Blue has just seen... Wait, wasn't Red researching that stone mining upgrade earlier? Did he cancel that? Because he needed wood? And now that he has the wood again, he's going to research it? That is such a huge priority for him. But anyways, yeah, these crossbows, man. They'll always win the fight in those numbers. What's the plan here? Okay, Red is starting to expand. He's almost fully abandoning his main base. This is epic. He knows he might be in trouble here. He's almost fully abandoning his main base, and he's going to the corners now. He has a base in the corner here, base in the corner here. He even has these villagers behind enemy lines. I want so badly for this to work, but if it works, it's going to shatter everything I know about this game. Because Blue has honestly played it pretty well. Say that as an Arbalest hits the castle, but that's fair. He didn't know the castle was there. And now he just has a target for his trebs. Oh god, what if Red loses all of his houses too? He's not gonna be able to make anything. He'll be housed forever. Yeah, that castle will go down. I think Red is just gonna panic here, send in cav archers and skirmishers after the Arbs. Actually, what a lot of low Elo Legend players do here is they click the Treb out of full-on panic, and they lose all their military. Yeah, Arbs will wreck here. And Teutonic Knight, probably not your best option here. Yeah, Bracers in for the Arbalest. Arbalest with Bracer should wreck skirms, and it's actually the one big weakness of Teutons is up against early Imp Arbalest. Because they don't have great skirms, and their siege does take a lot of resources and a lot of time. Wait, is he going to send in the Teutonic Knight to take out the Treb? That'd be funny. He needs something. It's actually his Imp TC there. But I think he'll still make it to Imp. It'll take a while for Blue to unpack the Trebs, send them forward, yada, yada, yada. It'll be up to Imp, but his eco is just bad. And if he wants to make castles with all this stone, look at all the stone mining. He'll have more villagers on stone than any other resource. Now you're going to need some farms, right? Monastery in the corner of the map, just in case this game goes late. Hide those relics. All right. Well, DJ Stonks doing a pretty good job here. If we could get some stonks in chat for him. I really want to put Ace of Emeralds on my list of players to stalk and go through their profiles, because I wonder if he plays this just on Hideout or if he does it like this on other maps too. He is expanding his farming eco in the north now. Creep on him a little bit. Oh my goodness. Archer ranges in the back. Castle in the back now for Ace. So it's been all about expansion here for Ace. But again, you don't have Bracer. You do get the final armor upgrade in your skirms, I think, with Teutons, right? So that's an option. Just a casual university as your base is getting torn to bits. And here comes Blue. This is a good approach from Blue. Red has already shown you the way he's going to play this. So send a few light cav out to the different golds and stones. Really impressed with how Blue played this. I mean, it hasn't been anything... He's clearly someone who's practicing that meta, right? Whereas Ace of Emeralds, he says, screw the meta, man. It's the clash you'd like to see in low Elo Legends. Because I think a lot of you guys, you're trying to improve and trying to learn the game. And so to see someone like Blue play up against something this wacky is... You don't want to see everyone play wacky all the time. It's nice about low Elo. You always have a mix. Lots of memers. And then lots of guys who are trying to be the best. Okay, ballistics is why he made the university. But the light cav would also count for the skirms. I think, sadly, Ace of Emeralds is just dead. But man, earlier on in this game, I mean, still 2,500 stone.
Don't stop what you are doing.
It's just so entertaining to watch this guy. Don't engage before ballistics and armor, please. If you're going to engage, at least wait for those upgrades. He's starting to lose his houses. He actually sent cav archers over here to deal with this. Teuton cav archers are, I guess, are not the worst cav archers in the game. Stonewalling himself into this corner. And 2 castles here? That's what you're doing with your stone? And he's making a group of cav archers in the back to go raid the enemy when he's not expecting it. But actually, this castle here... Wait a second. He left this castle at 99.3%. So when the enemy sees the castles, it won't be 1, it'll be 2. So it's a surprise. Okay, I think the skirms did engage here a moment ago. I like how as he's losing pop space with the houses, he's gaining pop space with the castles. And he's actually here to raid with cav archers. But Blue has a range here. He's making skirms, so I kind of feel like he was expecting that. Okay, he reacted, and he has the skirms now. That was good play from Blue. TC garrisons, the skirms are all upgraded and ready to go. Not fully upgraded, but enough. I still feel like there's a chance for Red if Red continues to create vills out of his TCs in the corners. He's doing it here, but I guess he's only... I say TCs... He's got 2, and he's about to lose 1, and now he's losing a bunch of villagers. Right, so that raid got dealt with. Now there's a raid here. And I guess these cav archers could break through. Blue's starting to panic a little bit, adding more archer ranges. Also, when the castles go up, they'll shoot the house, so at least Blue will know that. Do you think Blue will pull his entire army back to deal with those castles, chat? I could see it. Because at this point, from what he sees, he just sees cav archers and the castles in the back. And now he didn't build this one. That was also at 99%. Okay, there he goes. All right, so now he's going to finish this. Immediately clicks conscription. And now he has this castle too. And now I think Blue's going to freak a little bit. Getting masonry. Now he only sees 1 castle. It's a get surprised by 1 castle, get the other one free deal. It happens every Tuesday. Just in case you guys weren't aware of that. It's that and being able to subscribe for free with Twitch Prime. Those are the deals on Tuesday. 42 villagers versus 51. Blue's got some idols, but Blue will deal with the raids at least. Again, I think Blue's going to send his trebs back at least. We do have that auto scout going down there for Red. Whoop! Yeah, what? The beastly auto scout. Oh, his ballistics not in. Oh, I thought Blue had ballistics. Oh, never mind. Is the plan really to continue to make cav archers with Teutons? He's 3,000 stone, guys. And blue continuing to make a push here. Now, actually, blue could lose his arbs here with the amount of skirms that are here in defense. Red just has to send all of his skirmishers forward. We're really starting to see how tough it is to play this game late for low Elo Legends, aren't we? 4,000 gold in the bank for blue. And blue here, honestly, continuing with arbs and light cav is perfect. It's just, he's got to get the production up. He's got to push. And red is in so many different areas. It's very distracting. But blue, okay, found an opportunity. Saw the Vils. Will kill the Vils. This is where red needs a town center. The fact that red isn't town centering these corners is kind of bothering me. Though he does have 2 relics in this corner. Skirms are no longer idle. They'll go after the Trebs now. Let's see what blue can see again. Blue can see some cav archers back here. He does not know that there's villagers chopping wood there. He's making more ranges. He does see stone walls. Now that's gonna... I think that could kill Ace of Emeralds, is if he loses his farming eco. Big part of his... Big portion of his economy. With this many cav archers, they could actually raid all of this, though. Like, blue is not queuing up many skirms right now. Okay, now he's panicking again. So he's just not using the ranges he has because he's so focused on all these different areas. Oh, but big move. He's sending the light cap for the skirms. Good stuff. Very good stuff there from DJ Stonks. A castle! With the same 2 villagers. The villagers that have literally been everywhere on this map. To stones and golds, they've traveled. To hills. Everything. Is Ace gonna win this? He's making a gate for whatever reason. Why would you... Dude, you have 2 Vils. You need both the Vils building the castle here. Why are you gating in the enemy... It's the enemy's walls. The enemy can delete their walls to escape. You're wasting precious time. He's also going to build a castle here to, I guess, protect this area. And blue is scrambling back with everything now. Oh, man, the cav archers are going to die. And the Vils will die, too. You would expect anyways. Let's see what blue focuses down. Okay, the villagers... No, don't... Now you have to finish the gate to bring the Trebs in. What the... Red's throwing, man. I admire the ambition. But that castle's just going to get Trebs down. These cav archers are all getting whittled down. Cav archers with Teutons, not the play. The gate goes up at least. But yeah, I think if you're in Red's position, you have to delete that castle foundation. Delete the castle foundation and go for a backup plan. Because you need to save whatever stone's here. You only have 1,500 stone in the bank. That's it. You'll lose 650 stone if you don't delete this foundation right here. Blue will lose the town center, though. 47 military from DJ. So DJ's done a really good job producing. Red's been a sneakster this entire game as the castle foundation goes down. Like, Red doesn't... Again, I don't think he has a lot of confidence in standard play. As he shows that he has a castle there. He actually researches crenellations, which means Teuton castles will have 13 range. And then... I mean, a paladin switch here would be epic. Because Skirmisher Light Cav all gets wrecked. Actually, don't get too excited, but it also gets wrecked by Teutonic Knights. He does have the castles. And he's getting hoardings now for his castles to be even stronger. But the raids could still work out well. Red has the eco lead. And watch what Crenellations is able to do. These Light Cav will melt pretty quickly. Oh! He's getting infantry armor? You've got to be kidding me. Now, worth it for blue to raid with Light Cav here. Light Cav don't cost gold. Taking out gold miners that actually have gold in their hands is huge. The problem with Red's situation is Elite Teutonic Knight is really expensive. You need the castles to produce them, which is also not so easy. What the? Red. You won't town center this corner, but instead you're going to send the villagers to the south, where the enemy is. Can you explain this to me? Why not both? I mean, your eco could be so much stronger if you had TCs in both locations. Also, 3 relics in this corner. But yes, I would say the concern is basically he doesn't have the eco to actually make enough Teutonic Knights. And red can always make ARBs, which are great against Teutonic Knights. And it feels like he's committing towards castles, and when these 2 castles are going to get trebbed down now. That is assuming red protects them. And we will see what the reaction time looks like.
Yeah.
Like here, the skirms are not doing very much, right? The Arbalest will do well, and this one's defended. Okay, so that was an overcommitment from blue. Still 48 military versus 9. Now we'll see if red reacts again. He could actually take out this treb too. Blue with 3,500 gold with 1 on gold. We have the crop rotation come in, which is such expensive upgrade. He's got 23 farms though, and okay. Now blue had actually sent his arbs forward because he lost the treb on the front. So now he doesn't have the arbs to protect this treb, so he's going to lose another trebuchet. And then red could just back up to the hill, or maybe go raid or something. Red does see that blue has villagers here. How much do you want to bet the next castle goes up in the south, chat? That's gotta be. But I think holding the north is the most important thing right now. And that's just not possible. As we even see siege ram for blue. Teutonic Knights are just too weak. Would have preferred Cavalier. Now, blue's arbs, if they're on stand ground, they might not get in close enough. It's so close. He needed more. All right, we'll see if blue repairs that one. Needs to repair this castle. Seems like all of red's focus is currently on the north, and that's the same with blue. Actually, I'm wrong on that. Blue is repositioning with his arbalest. Don't leave with your arbalest. If red clicks the Teutonic Knights here, he can take out the treb now. It's just, I think, really distracting and really tough to know where to focus right now for red and, excuse me, blue in particular. Yeah, the treb will go down, but I guess this is a great place to raid. You're killing eco to take out the TC. And all the houses, too. I mean, red could really be in a rough spot here in a second.
Yay.
He'll lose 13 vills, so he will be behind. Actually, he's still ahead in eco. How's that the case? As Elite Teutonic Knight comes in, Ace of the Emeralds has realized that blue is down here. And blue is been so distracted this game. He knows that red is just branching out to all these different areas of the map. So he's been trying to keep track of them. If this castle goes up without blue noticing for a couple minutes, blue will lose the majority of his economy. I'm trying to double click them. It won't let me do it. So you can see 26 villagers here. This is a Teuton castle with ballistics, with crenellation. And red is just going to run away to somewhere else. Blue still has an opportunity, though, to push the castles, which is what's epic about this game. I don't think I've ever seen a 700 elo game where players have had to use multitasking so much. And blue reacts to it. Okay, blue actually reacts to it. All right. Well, here is where you need to see a lot of Teutonic Knights from red now. Instead, he's making Cav Archers. Why on earth are you making Cav Archers? They're so weak with Teutons, man. Does he even have bloodlines? Oh, he did get bloodlines at least. Okay. But all right. Here we have a push back from red. We'll call this defense. He's not spending his food and gold. Okay, just queued. He's queuing. He's got so many castles. I don't know what he's spending right now. Where did his food go? Did he create vills? Hold on. Oh, he just queued up a bunch of vills in the north and the south TCs.
Yeah.
Here comes a knight and light cav from blue to take out the bombard cannon. He will fail to do that. You know, blue has had a lot of gold banks for a while, but he is not on gold. And he's going to try and take out these castles, I suppose. Someone said, well, you've heard of split micro before. Now, this is split macro. That's so true. Okay, this is a disaster, though. Oh, no. Where are you going with this here, pal? The split macro is a lot more difficult than split micro. More houses. He loved his houses. It says you for you suck. That's what that says. I think blue should wait till he has 3 or 4 trebs before going in after this. Oh, man, that's a lot of ETK. That's a lot of ETK. Red could always use some patience as well. And Red's trying to defend this castle. Will he be able to? That's 3 siege rams. You have murder holes. And there's Teutonic Knights. But I think this castle goes down. Oh, no, it'll stay up, actually. Because he's sending in... He's through his own gate! He runs in with his Teutonic Knights through the gate that he made earlier. Here, even the pigs are facing off. That's how epic this game is. So kill those villagers. The castle will stay up. The cav archers run over here. Meanwhile, on this side, I think this castle will stay up for Ace of the Emeralds. And I think he notices that blue has run away. He must know that the villagers have gone somewhere. If he finds these villagers... I sees them running, maybe. Well, I mean, he'll see them eventually, right? What is happening here, man? Ace of the Emeralds has 100 pop. He's getting his other unique tech, which doesn't really make a lot of sense here. These villagers have pulled the ace and looped around back to the lumber. Blue left wondering, what can he do about this? And I think he's completely stressed out here. He's so stressed. Age of Empires, even though it's one of the most beautiful games ever, it's also one of the most stressful games to play. And I think blue has done a solid job trying to track red in this game. I'm just amazed that red has been able to make this work. This castle will stand for blue for now, but now red is going to use trebuchets. And I guess the cav archers have been unable to find the villagers, and blue's going to try and get his eco running. For a while, what was good about blue is that he's keeping his unit production up. And he is doing that. It's just he doesn't know where to put his units. Because he tried to push this castle, it failed. He tried to push this castle, it failed. He tried to push this castle, it failed. He's like, well, what do I do? He's tried everything. And so now he's in this spot of reacting. And we'll look at Red's point of view, man. This is a 700 elo player. Look at that scouting. And... I think at the very least, he takes out the castle. I think he will lose his force, but he will at least take out the castle, which is something that he wanted. Now, I don't know how long it will take him to realize this, but he doesn't have the stone for a castle here. He's actually mining stone somewhere, but for the most part, he's out. He's mining stone in the back of Blue's base. And I was wrong. The Teutonic Knights, I guess that was mainly skirmishers. So the Teutonic Knights own. Yeah, where's the Arbalest from blue? Oh, the Arbs are here. Blue's too distracted. Wow. Blue is dead, isn't he? This is legendary, man. I've never seen a player commit to expansion in this way before. I've seen, you know, a few players send mining camps out in the middle on Arena, low elo. But this guy had 6 mining camps before he was in Castle Age, all spread out around the map. And now, somehow, his resources are sky high. His positioning's perfect. Blue is... I think he doesn't know what to make now, so he's going to go into Knights. And this is common. You know, you have the resources... You've been dying with what you're currently making, so you think, well, that doesn't work. Let's make something else. And now red is over here, and this is the last corner he needs to lock down. And he's going to drop a castle here. Every single corner has castles. And he doesn't have his main base. And he's winning this. Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. So he'll have a castle in every corner. Even has his relics hidden away in the left corner. Blue doesn't have his main base either now. He's kind of got this area. And then maybe this is the last attempt for blue. Again, with this many ARPs, assuming they're on patrol, this should be a pretty decent fight for them. But economically, long-term, I don't think it's going to be very good for blue. And red can just continue to pressure from different angles now. As he's researching Onager. That castle has spotted him, and blue, unlike the first time, hasn't reacted too quickly here. Probably worried about the fight. He's probably thinking, I'm doing it. I'm winning. I'm holding on because he's clearing up here. And, okay, now this is going to be funny. What if blue runs directly to the corner and sees the monastery? This is too good. It would make sense for him to try and run to the corner. And the corner will be blocked. Oh, he's making a siege workshop here. I guess he wants to take the castle out.
Yeah.
Okay, red sees that. Doink! And I noticed that red was massing things over here. So I think what red's going to do while blue's distracted is come in here, clear up the middle. Blue, I just realized blue's the 20 pop. That's crazy. Yeah, these bills will go down. Red just made this game. Oh, quick wall! Quick wall! Oh, no. Oh, yes, actually. Blue's made this game so stressful and hard to follow. All right, why did I say blue? Ace of Emeralds has. And DJ Stonks. Respect to him for putting up a great fight. Tried his absolute best, but I guarantee you, he has played this game enough, but never played against a player who plays quite like this. Yep, here you have that Treb. Go after these buildings. As expected. Siege Onager Ace! Okay, Ace is going to use the Villagers and Teutonic Knights to defend this castle. Having 5 or 6 Teutonic Knights should be more than enough to defend from those Rams. Arbalest eject here from DJ.
Yeah.
Guess he needs an answer to the Teutonic Knights. He's actually sending in a lot of military. He's more military than Ace does for now. That castle could go down, which means that blue could have a chance, and would be something if blue ends up taking those relics. The castle will go down. He needs to create more villagers. All right, so this game isn't over yet, but now blue's losing the middle, which is the real problem. I think Cavalier would be a great play. It's not as fun as Teutonic Knights, but Cavalier just a bit more mobile for Ace. He probably wants to go for Siege Onager and Teutonic Knights from here on out. Blue's still not giving it up. And really, should he when the enemy only has 6 military? I mean, in theory, this could all be taken out with 1 light cav. Ace is just going to send... Wait a second. Can we pause and just admire something? Remember that the whole strategy behind... With how red plays this is to take all the gold outside and then have his safe gold remaining at home. His main gold is still here. Every single tile with his quote-unquote safe gold is still here. And he's not mining any... Oh, no, I lied. Okay, he's mining the forward gold. But still, almost all the gold is gone on the map except for his main one. That is incredible. As he's now going to make a blacksmith here. Might be a little worried, honestly, that blue could be back in this. Blue has to make some houses now. It's going to take a while. Redemption?
Keep up the great work, T90.
What?
I always love listening to your content.
Redemption? Whoa, Cornish, 65 bucks? What in the world? Cornish, thank you so much. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying this, because I'm enjoying this too. Wait a sec, he's going to convert that Siege Workshop, isn't he? You need Redemption to convert units. Siege units and enemy buildings. If he converts that Siege Workshop, he's even more legendary than I thought he was. With that 1 monk.
Yeah.
$65 donation. Someone in chat says that is $1 for every red castle in this game. Yeah, pretty much. Cornish, thank you so much. I need to drink water, man. I just got like dizzy all of a sudden. What in the world? Another monastery? And he's gonna convert the workshop. Do you really want to let blue know you have a monastery over there, though? I'd be really confused if I were blue. This is what blue sees. He's like, wait, what? Where did the monk come from? As he's actually going down to this corner. Guys, is this winnable for DJ? DJ's not going down without a fight. And if DJ's able to clear this, he could take the relics. Here you have the Treb and the Siege Onager. Oh god, don't take out the Teutonic Knights. Okay, well, they'll kill the Teutonic Knights. But yeah, they're working towards the buildings. Here you have more Teutonic Knights now for Ace, who is actually mining the gold, and that has to be intentional? I don't know. He's mining some of what was blue's gold. I think stable will go down. Arbalest are here. We see more monk upgrades on the way for Ace. So he knows his techs. Does blue know there's a corner monastery yet? Nope. Okay, red, do not show him. Hide. Do not show him. That's important there. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. This is why we use Capture H Pro. I'm sorry. I'm not blind anymore. We can't use the T90 blind emote. Big fight in the middle. I actually thought that was an Onager shot. Man, these Teutonic Knights wreck. And I guess it's just getting in close that's really the important thing with all that attack. The forward houses blue placed here. That's not allowed. That will get taken care of. And here comes blue with rams. He's going to ram down these buildings. This is almost at a point now where blue has so little, though. Red just needs to slowly pick him apart and then get a mass to finish him off here, right? So I think if blue gets the relics, it's not going to be for very long. The economy that red has is safe. It's untouched. And it almost can't be touched because of the castle positions. Blue is rebooming, though. Now, the reason he's able to think about critting villagers now is because it's less to focus on, because he lost so much. Whereas earlier, was actually the monk could convert the ram. Ah! You're kidding me! Oh my god! It's his siege ram now! Oh my word! He converted the ram, and you have to be right up against a ram to convert it too. Whereas with an Onager or Mangonel, you can be from far away. And he's immediately making a siege Onager out of this. Right, here come more Teutonic Knights. And here come the Rams. Blue gets headshotted there by the Siege Onager. Gets headshotted again. DJ Stonks has got to be thinking, well, what on earth am I supposed to do against this strat? I did everything right. I saw he was doing it in Feudal Age. I killed villagers. I went for the proper counters. How have I lost this game? Villagers are going to attack the ram. Used to be on their team. Okay. Archer range is not converted. Siege Onager goes down. Heated shot. Are you really going to try and convert another ram? I know because it worked once. You might try to. Please don't. Okay. All right. He should get a conversion here. All right, he's got a ram again. They're perfect. You keep making rams, I keep making monks. Perfect. That's how this game is going to go. But no, I think red's just waiting for a big mass of Teutonic Knights. The problem is he's got so many units spread out around the map. Wait a second. Is blue going to use his ram to attack red's ram now? Whoa! It's a battering ram now. That must be a visual bug. What the... That's weird. How did that work? It went backwards, back in time. All right, well, Siege Workshop goes down. Now blue will see the monastery, which has got to be so freaking confusing. It almost looks like it's from a campaign. There's 3 relics in there. Red, where's your crap? He has so many different armies. Oh, but don't worry, guys. He's taking the golden stone. Don't worry. Priorities are straight. Taking the golden stone, just in case you were wondering. All right. Yeah, I've seen that bug with Onagers before. I've never seen that bug with Rams. However, I guess you never see Rams converted, right? I've seen converted Onagers turn back into Mangonels. But that's because you see Onagers and Mangonels converted a lot more frequently. I hear the Treb goes down. Blue's actually raiding the gold, though. I can't tell if red is playing with his food or genuinely just, you know, he's kind of a low elo player. And he's struggling to be able to get everything right here. Blue is coming back. And blue will have 3 relics. 700 elo for you, man. Someone... I didn't think about this. Someone just got here. They said, I just got here, and I'm so confused. Look at the minimap and try and make sense of what that says. I would be confused as well, Believe me, we were confused during the game as well, and it was amazing. Smoking Frog says this hurts to watch. I know, it does really hurt to watch players that you'll never be able to match in skill, right? Like, I know for some of you to watch this, it probably brings you pain because you'll never be this good. Yeah, it's horrible. But at least we can enjoy this masterpiece. As Red is going to take this TC out. And villagers will die. So, finally, the game ends. And I don't know if there was a GG or what, because we don't have spec chat. Thank you, Microsoft. But what a legend. What a legend. Like, the strategy early on. Here, 13th minute. Let's see if Capture Age Pro will let us go back. Was to just take all the outer resources. And while it was kind of working for Ace, it was at a cost. Look at this. At this stage of the game, 13 minutes in, mining camp here, mining camp here, mining camp here, mining camp here. And it was so utterly ridiculous. And Blue was able to find it, too. Blue was able to find the villagers. He realized what the enemy was going for. He was moving all around. And in the end, there were too many spots for him to focus on. Red lost his main base and everything. There were too many spots for Blue to focus on. The castle drop here, I think, really did start the snowball. And it was almost as if, so Blue would have a military force which was stronger if it was in one spot. So he'd send it forward. And then Red would pop out from another angle. So then Blue would get distracted and send some over here. And then by the time he'd look back to his trebs would be sniped already. It was really sneaky from Red. And I thought Red was going to die in the mid game. How about you? Look at this. Like, Ace of Emeralds, the way he played this is honestly, it's quite bad in many ways and risky, and it should lead to a situation where the enemy's an imp faster, the imp has more the enemy has more military, and you die. But if you stick to it and stick to the general idea of attacking from all angles, players will get distracted, and eventually I suppose it will pay off. More wood, more food, more gold, and more stone for Ace of Emeralds. And that is a massive difference with gold and stone count. So the thing is, with Red, Red's going to think that this is the best way to play this game. Now, that's good for us. But if let's say he wants to be a pro, he's only going to be able to go so far because he will look at this and he'll say, well, I had more stone and I had more gold, so clearly that's what won me the game. Clearly that's what I have to do to win. Let's do that again. That's both the good and bad thing about Elo Legends. But personally, I think that Ace of Emeralds, he doesn't want to be a pro. He wants to play the game in the unique ways that he wants to play it. And that is what gaming is all about. That's what Elo Legends is all about. And man, was that good. That was so, so fun to watch. I don't even know what to do with this as far as content goes. Because it was so high level. It was so unique that I think Ace of Emeralds deserves his own Legend video. And it's very rare that I upload Legend videos, right? So the requirements are very high in my eyes. But it also was low Elo Legends. So maybe a mix of both. Beige says, it's the best match I've seen this year. Wait a second. Weren't you watching Hidden Cup 4? I mean, technically, you're still complimenting my content, but you were here during Hidden Cup 4, and you think that was better than that? Well, thank you. I agree.